Welcome back, Cardboard Warriors. How you doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing all right out there in this crazy 2020 environment. I know I just got really close to the mic there because I was scratching my foot, so I hope I didn't blow anybody's eardrums out. Anyways, we're back to the Secret Lair drop series, summer drop, now that it's almost winter time, I finally got. This is one of those that I really hemmed and hawed about buying this at all because there's only two that I actually like, the Mountain Go and the Can You Feel with the Heart of Steel ones, which I already opened the Mountain Go, and I'm saving the Can You Feel with the Heart of Steel for last, so that'll be probably tomorrow night. There's a train going by, just ignore that. But I figured, instead of just buying those two, if I bought all five, the fetch lands would pay for the rest because you got one free fetch land if you bought all five of them. So I did end up scoring on those. I got Scalding Tarns for both of the fetch lands because I did buy two full sets of the five. So I did get Scalding Tarns on both, so that's nice, which is ironic because the only enemy fetch I had before I got these was a Scalding Tarn expedition that I got in a Battle for Zendikar box that I opened on the channel like about a month or so ago. So that was kind of ironic that I pulled two Scalding Tarns. So far, I've opened the Path Not Traveled Ornithological Studies of Mountain Go. We got the Rel Storm Conduit, the Obnixilis, and the Tameo Collector of Tales as our stained glass planeswalkers. And of course they're washy, so they're all massively bowed. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, So they have a new etched foils that's supposed to be a copy of that other game's cold foils or whatever that are not supposed to curve. So we'll see how that works. But back to the subject at hand there, the Secret Lair summer drop. There's a couple of these that I just absolutely hated and didn't want at all, but gotta buy them all if you wanted the fetch lands, so these are just kind of whatever to me. And that was the Ornithological Studies. I love the cards in there, but I thought the art was just horrendous. And this one, the Secret Lair Full Sleeves, the tattoo pack. Now, I am a fan of tattoos, as you can tell if you've seen my tattoo. One of them. I have several others. But I am a fan of tattoos, but I don't like this style of tattoos. But anyways, let's break in here and see what we get. I forget what even cards they were. I just remember the kind of body tattoo art on there. Let's take a look. Some people like these kind of tattoos, and that's fine. I mean, to each their own. It's just, nothing I'm really interested in or think looks good. I think these kind of cartoony sleeves just it's not my thing, not my style. A little more hardcore. So but there is some good cards if I recall in here, so let's take a look and see what came in here. All right, so first off we got the Spell Pierce with the just old faded goofy kind of did a little too much partying in the 60s and went to a tattoo parlor at 2 a.m. type artwork on there. So Spell Pierce, one blue instant, counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 2. Personally, I hate counter spells. I think it's the worst part of the game. When there was only one counter spell or two counter spells, I think we had counter spell, we had like Power Sink, and then we had Blue Elemental Blast, which only countered red spells. It wasn't that bad, but now people can have an entire deck full of counter spells because they're just printing way too many counter spells, and it's obnoxious and it's not fun, and I scoop. If I get counter spelled twice in a row, I'm scooping. I don't care, even if I think I got the game won, I'm scooping. I hate counter spells. So there's Spell Pierce, Blood Artist, another just goofy artwork. Just not a big fan of this type of art. Joshua Howard, good art. It's just not my style. Blood Artist, though, is a great card. 1 black and 1 colorless for a 0/1 creature. I wish it was a 1/1. 0/1's a little tasteless, in my opinion. But whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. So its static ability is pretty awesome. Great card. And for a 2-drop, I guess I can't whine too much about not having any power. I would like to be able to attack with them without having to pump them up somehow, but still is a very effective card in a sack deck. Recto's Sack is, once it cycles out of standard here next month, I'm sure we'll see a lot more Blood Artists in it. So here we go. Next up is Eternal Witness. I love Eternal Witness, but this even this is one of the best arts in here. Joshua Howard, great job on this art. I think it's a really cool piece of artwork, but the original Eternal Witness art, I was playing when that card came out, and the original art, what was it, Fifth Dawn, I think, is gorgeous with the girl in the woods with the vines, and oh man, it's just, that's breathtaking art on the original version. So nothing can compare to that. This one, it's a cool concept, I guess, but yeah, I just hate seeing the Eternal Witness without the original art. The original art is so epic. It's a 2 green, 1 colorless, 2/1. When Eternal Witness enters the battlefield, you may return target card from your graveyard to your hand. For those of you that weren't around at the time, Eternal Witness really kind of stepped it up because that was really the first creature that had a built-in static or enters the battlefield ability that completely replaced a card in a deck design. So before that, we had used Regrowth, which was a 1 green and 1 colorless to return target card from your graveyard to your hand. And once Eternal Witness showed up for just one more, we actually got, you know, a 2/1 creature on top of it. So that was pretty game changing at the time. So I really, you know, Eternal Witness is just an epic card for anybody that was around during that Mirrodin block when it came out. Eternal Witness just really was a pretty mind-blowing card in the aspect that it completely replaced a card we were using in almost every green deck. You know, we were using Regrowth a lot back then. And Eternal Witness came in just like, nope, you're done. I'm taking over. So, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome card overall. Not as strong these days, but, you know, because, I mean, now you can just take stuff from your graveyard and put it right back on the battlefield. But for the time, this was a really super powerful card. I remember it being one of the most expensive cards in 5th Dawn when it came out right away. So, epic card, but I have to see the original art on Eternal Witness. I couldn't stack this in a deck if I wanted to, just because the original art was so epic. Anyways, moving on. Pithing Needle, one of my favorite cards. I love Pithing Needle. I sideboard Pithing Needle in pretty much every deck that allows Pithing Needle. Because yeah, it's a 1-drop artifact that if you know your opponent's going to be hosing you with a certain card, you can eliminate that card. It's awesome. So if you're unfamiliar with Pithing Needle, it's a 1-drop artifact. As Pithing Needle enters the battlefield, choose a card name. Activated abilities or of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. So yeah, I mean, this card is just awesome. Such an awesome card. Shuts down any kind of card with special abilities that's causing you issues. So I love Pithing Needle. I sideboarded it, like I said, in pretty much any deck that's in a format that it allows Pithing Needle to be played. The artwork, not my style again. Not bad artwork, I guess. I don't know how blood's splattering out the top and bottom of the skull at the same time. And I don't know why the skull just looks like it's, yeah, it's not my style. It doesn't look like a broken skull. It looks like a drawn skull. But anyways, some people like that style of art. Just not my thing. The sword is from like 16 different types of sword. It's not any one particular. It's weird. It's like a fish hook and a scimitar and a jousting sword, and yeah, we're wasting too much time on that. Moving on. Ink Moth Nexus. Land with a moth made out of ink. Okay. It's a land you can tap for 1 colorless, or tap 1 colorless, and Ink Moth Nexus becomes a 1/1 Blink Moth artifact creature with flying and infect until end of turn. It's still a land. Cool card. I like that it only costs 1 to make it a flying 1/1 with infect. That's pretty awesome, and it's still a land. So pretty cool card. As far as playability and of the artworks, this is probably the best looking one, and it fits the theme. It actually is an ink moth. Some of the, I think this is his best piece of art in the set. I think it's all the same. Yep, Joshua Howard. So good job on this one. Kudos on this one. Sorry I beat you up on the others, but this is not my style of artwork, really. So this one looks really cool. This is something that looks like somebody would actually like pay for a tattoo of, you know. So pretty neat. I like it. Good card. So those are the 5 cards in the full sleeves tattoo pack there. Great cards. Yeah, all of them are good. I don't personally like counterspells, but this is a great counterspell as far as counterspells go. But all the other 4 are just epic cards. Yeah, I prefer the other versions of the art. I don't care for the art. The Ink Moth Nexus is pretty cool. That's one that I wouldn't care. I would stack that art. That'd be fine. But the blood art is just that's just so. It's like it's kind of like a gay French vampire, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just it doesn't look scary or intimidating at all. It just looks like, hi, I want to bite you. So not my style. Not my style at all. Anyway, there's those 5 cards. Let's see what we got for the stained glass Planeswalker. Now that I've insulted this poor guy's art for 11 minutes now. Let's see if we can do this without damaging the card. Oh my god, Watsy. Why are you putting so much glue in here? And no glue on the box toppers in Ikoria. Holy cow, this is dangerous. I mean, not like it matters. They're already bowed anyway because of the foiling style, but trying not to actually damage the card. But there's a ton of glue on this. Oh my god. I'm scared. Make the bad man go away, mommy. I think we're going to have to call out reinforcements. See if I can do this without cutting myself or the card. Wow, this is ridiculous, Watsy. So 2 of the stained glass Planeswalkers weren't even glued in at all, and now this one's got enough glue to build a foundation for a house. All right. Oh, I cut the paper. Hopefully I didn't cut the card. Oh, and it's Lily too. They're trying to destroy a Lily. Oh my god. I gotta open this now. Make sure we didn't hurt Lily. Oh, finally got a good Planeswalker, and it was glued in there like Fort Knox. Did I scratch you, dear? Nope. Okay. No damage. Whew. Man, that was... We got a Lily. Look at that. A stained glass Lily. That is pretty. Oh, look, you see the lines in her face, too, and it... Oh, that's epic. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, man. All right. That's awesome. See, this stained glass, you actually see, like, the army of Dread Horde behind her there and everything. Oh, look at that face. That's awesome. See how close I can get that. Look at that face. That's cool. This is great art. So, that's artwork. Who did this? Who did this? Chris Rallis? Rallis, I think. Nice job, Chris. And whoever did the foiling was spot on. And that stained glass, that's epic. So, there you go. Finally a good one. Wow. All right, so Liliana, Lily Dreadhorde General. Liliana, Dreadhorde General. She got a 6-drop, which really sucks. She should have been a 4-drop. Anyways, 2 black, 4 colorless, 6 loyalty. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. Pretty good ability. +1, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Pretty good. -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Kind of sucks that you got to sacrifice 2 of your own, but in a sack deck, hey, you probably want to do that. And her ultimate, -9, is each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each permanent type and sacrifices the rest. So, pretty epic. Great card. Gorgeous art. Gorgeous foiling. Great stained glass work. Yeah, pretty epic overall. So, that's pretty cool. Pretty happy about that one. So... Makes me feel less bad about wasting $30 on some really goofy tattoo art, but there we go. We got the Lily. Nice. So definitely the best Planeswalker we pulled. I think that's probably the best stained glass Planeswalker you can get, isn't it? I would imagine. Maybe Karn or something might be worth more, but you know, people will always pay more for a Lily just because it's Lily. Anyways, Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments, and if you picked any of these up, where you think the fetch lands are going to be. My guess is probably, I think people are hitting it on the head that they'll be in the collector's packs, just because the collector's boxes, they're printing 3 times as many as they normally print, which is a pretty good determining factor that they think they're going to be selling a lot. So probably going to put the fetch lands in there. God, I hope they don't make it like a 1 in every 4 collector's boxes type of garbage or something like that, or 1 in a collector's box even is still kind of rough. But we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think, and check out some other videos while you're here. Check out some of the old videos. There's a lot of good old openings when I first started the channel that don't have very many views on them. Some like under 100 views. There's a lot of links in the description that'll save you money on your Magic purchases, or credit cards with cash back on your purchases, or there's VIP packs for under $100 on Amazon in there if you're still looking to get some of the VIP packs from Duel Masters. Anyways, lots of good info down there. My address, so you can mail me something up on a video if you want, or my email address if you want to tell me I'm an idiot and this artwork's the greatest artwork you've ever seen and I should be banned from the game. You know, whatever. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate all the likes and subs and shares. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. You guys have a great night. Bye.